Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and my head hurts. Last night at 6:30 when I went in the house, lightning struck the camera too and took it out, and my head was 40 inches from the camera. I thought nothing of it, and it was about 9 o'clock. I got a headache. My ears are still ringing, and my jaw hurts, and my neck, I can't turn my neck. So that's the third time I've survived a lightning strike. All right. This morning it plus 12, but feels like plus 12. Plus 54 on the yo-yo scale, but feels like plus 54. I made a video right after when I figured it out. I thought the lightning strike was to the shop, and I ran around looking for the fire, and I seen nothing. It was when I checked the cameras to see where the lightning was, because I heard the snap and the horizontal bolt of lightning. I seen that. So then the camera goes dead after the zap. So we won't be doing much today. I'll include the video here of the video, or me talking to the video. But I was good for about an hour after, and then after that it just went bad. I got a really bad headache. I don't know why, and my ears are ringing, so I can't hear anything. All right, I'll switch over to the video feed from last night. Okay, back in 1996, this was the welding truck, and there was a Miller 400 diesel welder sitting right there, and I was in the welding canopy, which is where that tank shed is now. And I just put the stinger down, lightning struck and took out the welder because it hit the ground, or the cables for the welder. I remember that snap and that sound. It was unreal. That burnt up the welder right quickly, and that was it for that. Okay, back in 2003, this is the old shop here. That was a yard light there, so up top was a yard light. I think there was another 5 or 10 feet of pole. Lightning hit the yard light and the bulb fell down. I was standing in the doorway right there. I remember that snap sound very well. So the electrical current from the lightning traveled back down the hydro line, and it went down here through the poles, through the system, and then it started a fire in my neighbor's blue shop down there, and then it fried out everything at the SO bulk plant. Unfrickin' real. I can't believe this actually happened. Okay, at the end of the day on Friday, I'm recording this Friday night because I'm still amazed that I'm still alive, because this was close. Alright, so here's the cameras in the kingdom, and this is on the 9 screen display. Here's camera 2. Camera 2 lost video feed. Alright, let's see if I can do this, and let's see if I have enough talent. Oh wait, I'll stop the video here, and then I'll start it on the playback. Okay, camera 2 looks out on the deck of the house. We can see people come in and up the stairs and stuff like that, and the office window right here. So the staff forgot her bag of dog food, actually because it was raining, so she left it here. I've now taken it in the house because that's what I did. So, alright, so I'm going to hit play here, and I'm walking up on the screen here. I open the door, I go in, and I get my coat on, and I come out because I'm going to walk the dogs, alright? The only problem is I heard a snap and a flash of bolt of lightning. I seen it out of the corner of my eye, and that is when the cameras go dead. So I went on outside and the camera is kind of fried. All right, let's hit play and see what we got here. See if we have enough talent. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, where am I? Okay, this one's on motion detection only, so it kind of farts around and everything. Okay, so I should be walking in. End of day, the dogs know we're going to go for a walk. Okay, where am I? Because the camera ends right at 7:30. There we are. End of day, go in the house, put my jacket on because it's starting to rain, and I put my kind of wet jacket that doesn't absorb the moisture. I come out of the house. Come on, come out of the house anytime now. All right, anytime. Okay, come on. All right, anytime. Anytime. There I do. I come out. There it's ended. That's how close it was for the lightning. And it hit the steel deck or whatever. The other cameras on the deck still work and everything. So that tells you how lucky I was. So Friday was a good day. All right, let's close this out. So all the other cameras that are on the deck, which is camera 3 over here, still works. This one works. 2 is the one that got hit by lightning. So once again, I have cheated death. I guess I can say it because I was pretty lucky that I walked out and walked away from the edge of the deck. If I was over just a bit more, I could have been the, how would you say, I could have got the zap from the lightning on frickin' real. So now I'm going to have a drink because I've cheated death one more time.
Saturday morning in Whoville, it's almost 11 a.m. and I'm just getting ready to go shopping. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 16 degrees Celsius, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see, it's pretty windy and there's some clouds rolling in. It's also pretty smoky out. Now it's time to get the quad out and head up and do some shopping. Almost 11:30 and I just finished shopping at both the stores in Whoville. For the one bag here, it was almost $80 and there wasn't very much on sale. But then I went to the other store and got some pork chops. For this big box of pork chops, it's only $30 or so. And then I got some potato salad. So that's a little treat. Now I'll head over to the Kingdom and drop everything off. Just after 11:30 and I made it to the Kingdom. Looks like we're not doing anything today. My dad's still pretty sore from the lightning yesterday, so I helped him fix the camera, and now I'll head on back into Whoville and do a few things around the house and stuff. I have to do his laundry and then bring him back bacon for his breakfast on Sunday morning. So let's go back into Whoville. It does look like it's going to rain, so it works out good. Almost 12 p.m. and I just made it home from the Kingdom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, start laundry, and make lunch. 2 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 19 degrees Celsius, which is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see, it has finally started to rain. It looked like it was going to rain earlier, so I'm glad we're not doing anything in the Kingdom today. Now it's time to head inside, switch the laundry around, and then at around 4 p.m. or when it stops raining, I'll head to the Kingdom and drop it off. Forgot to mention in my last video, I no longer work at the school as well. I left there on Friday because of the way I was treated. It was not professional or anything like that, so I got out of there before it got worse. I'm hoping to get on at the hospital. If not, there's a few other places I can try. I'm also not at the store anymore because they cut my hours back and wouldn't give them back to me. Then they expected me to do a lot of work. 4:30 and I'm just getting ready to head on over to the Kingdom and drop off laundry and all my dad's dog bread in the bag there. And as you can see, it is still raining. It started raining right before I was getting ready to leave, but let's head on over to the Kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Just after 4:30 and I made it to the Kingdom. Now I'll head on down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. When I was on my way over here, it stopped raining. The moment I got here, it started raining again. You can kind of see my garden from here, so they're enjoying all this rain. Now let's head down to the shop. Almost 5 p.m. and we're not doing anything in the Kingdom today. My dad's just tinkering around in the shop and doing a few things. He's starting to feel better, so maybe tomorrow we'll get a couple things done. Now I can head inside, grab my dog treats, and I'll go back to Whoville and do the weather. 5 p.m. and I made it back from the Kingdom and put the quad away. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 19 degrees Celsius, which is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As soon as I got home, it stopped raining and the sun started coming out, but it is still pretty cloudy. Maybe we'll get some more rain. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, made it through the day, wandering around, making myself busy. All right, still got a headache. My head hurts, or my neck is getting better. I still can't eat peanuts because of my jaw, and my ears are still ringing. So now I know how Jason Bourne felt all the time with a steady headache. All right, so we're short minutes today for sure. So hopefully we'll put some short videos from the past in. I have no idea what we're doing. And hopefully tomorrow we're back to regular schedule programming, because this is just a minor detail. This being, how would you say, electrocuted. Oh, that felt so good. Yeah, right. Let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and recover. Talk to you later. Okay, got the wood stove going in the shop, trying to dry some of this paint I splashed on. I think I put it on a little too thick. I don't know what happens there. Maybe it's the vodka or the beer I was drinking. But yesterday's parts order that I ordered in, once again, we got the wrong style of cap on the HEI. This is that Darth helmet. There's my finger. Darth helmet or whatever from that Spaceballs movie. So now I'll take the cap off the new style distributor or whatever doesn't fit, or whether it's too new for my trucks, and put it on. So you're ordering stuff online, the picture shows this and that, so it's a good thing I'm not ordering a mail order bride, because I like full figured. I'd probably get small but ample. Oh well. Well, Saturday afternoon in the Kingdom, we had a good successful afternoon outside in the rain, or off and on rain. But we're getting these rods and radiators or rod hoses all hooked up properly. So this one turned out really nice with a nice flex hose, everything like that. We guessed on the measurement. We even got the fuel filter up in line there so we can see what's going on, because we live in a land of frozen wasteland, or yeah, so we don't know if the fuel is frozen or the gas is frozen or whatever. But over here on the Maple Leaf, this one's a tricky one. This motor seems to be lower in there. We don't know why. I used all the same measurements. It could be the vodka. But the little flex hose we got here was too long, so I just shoved this one in so we can drive around, wave at the ladies. But it's all coming together. It's very slowly. And over here, my dad would be impressed with me or pleased with me. After 25 years of ownership of this truck, we're finally getting it back on the road. Because I grew up, my dad always told me I was one of the top 10 underachievers of the province of Manitoba. So I was always pleased that I made the top 10 list. So I always look positive, like my cup of coffee is always half full with vodka. Okay, so we raised up the water pump on this here. So now the flex hose is just a little too short. So we don't want to hook it up, so we'll order a longer one from that Sir Rodney fella. But it's coming together good. This truck here, we can't have a fan spacer on it because there's only little 1/4-inch bolts holding that fan on. So we put a little spacer in there. We might have the death wobble and the fan come off and go through the rod. We've had that happen. All right, so it's time to go drink some beer and relax and enjoy, and we'll do this all again tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom. I'm outside enjoying the sunshine. Looks like it's going to clear off. I had to wait for Dick to fly by nice and low and fast so I could make this video. So in the morning, or Monday morning, I'll be calling 1-800-TRANSPORT Canada and pressing 1 for English to express my views on Dick and his low flies. He can go crash his helicopter somewhere else, because he'll never make the graduating class reunion. Alright, but back to the 41 Chevy here. Back in 1991, we kind of used the gas axe or the torch to make the brake pedal and steering column out of a 78 Chevy van fit. It kind of fits, almost fits, but close enough for the ladies that I go with. So I'll include the little video of Dick flying fast, and I'm back to work. There we go! Wave! Well, we're finally done for the day. My boss is an asshole. He said I couldn't go home till he popped his motor in. He wanted it in. So, well, we did it. Now we can be done for the day and go drink some beer. But we filled in the big gaping hole here. We used some recycled material, 15-year-old wire for the MIG welder that's got rust on it. The filler rod's got rust on it. The odds are against me, so I guess I'm not a welder. I'm more of an artist. And we got the motor mounts into place. Everything is going good. Plus, I phoned the 1-800 number for Dick being annoying, and now it's nice and quiet. So now we can enjoy making TikTok videos, relaxing afternoon, and when he flies over the kingdom, and I'm in my recording studio turning my books on Amazon into Audible, that's pretty annoying because I lose about 2 to 3 minutes of recording time. But oh well, hopefully he's not around tomorrow because I want to have a good day working on this truck. A little bit of sunshine. So now I'm going to go drink some beer and relax, and talk to you guys later. Well, my boss is quite the asshole. First sunny day in June, and he decides we got to get the Sedan delivery out so he can cruise Dairy Queen and wave at the ladies. That's the joys of him being a romance author on Amazon. Okay, so to get the Sedan delivery out of the trailer that we pulled out in January and put back in, we have to get the green toy out, and then the low tandem trailer, put it up on pallets, use the ramps, and use the forklift and to get the Sedan delivery out. Also, the boss can go for a drive and cruise around and wave at the ladies. What an asshole. Well, that didn't take long. It was only an hour and a half of our life to get the Sedan delivery out of the trailer. When Bob's Towing was here in January, minus 38 below, We did 3 vehicles in and out in less than an hour, and it worked out good. And it was cold, but we had to work that fast. So now the Sedan delivery is out, and we can start working on it so the boss can go cruising Dairy Queen to wave at the ladies. Well, it's official. Change the battery, pump the gas, and off it goes. That motor runs sweet because it was in storage for 35 years. And it's a nice vehicle. My dad didn't really do anything. He never finished kind of some of his projects. We don't know how he ever had 2 kids because I think you have to finish. But the vehicle spent 5 years at a body shop. So that's 1978, 79. It was taped up and not much happened after the body shop. It was in storage. All right, so I'll see if I can go for a test drive. Okay, we're done early, so I'll do a quick walk by of the vehicles here. I'll start with the year of it and what year it became part of the family or the kingdom or the family, or when I was involved. Okay, the 48 Chevy Sedan delivery, 1974, and arrived in the kingdom in 2015. We have the 39 Chevy, that was 1984, and it's been with me ever since. We have the cab on the 41 Chevy here. It became part of the family in 1983, 84, I think it was. In 1999, it got onto the 4x4 chassis. The 46 Chevy truck here, 2003 is when we came from Ilford, and we've been driving it since, well, 2021 when we put the V8 in. Other than that, it was always on a tow bar hauling water. The 38 Maple Leaf, been in the relatives family since 53 or 57. Became part of the kingdom in 2012, and I rode around it in my poopy diaper back in the day. And we got the 38 GMC. It was 1977, and then 1997 it became part of the kingdom, and we're going to have it out for a run here pretty soon. All right, it's time to go drink some beer, and we'll talk to you guys later. Okay, the great excitement in the kingdom yesterday was the quad quit on the staff on the way back to the kingdom. At least she wasn't hauling the beer. Okay, so in Canada, these things are ATVs or quad, but I call them the mistress, because that's what they are. You look good riding them, and they cost a lot of money, just like a mistress. Okay, so this one is highly modified, because the battery is usually underneath, down in here somewhere. So then you're trying to boost it and fart around or disconnect it or bring the battery in where it's warm. So we put them up here, along with the winch controls, because you don't want all that crap down underneath. So we kind of move everything around. Plus we have the complementary master switch, because the first thing we do is get rid of the frickin' key, because a key only keeps out an honest thief. So we just put the start button here, keep it simple, and that's the way it is. So now the staff will have to work on it and figure out why it quit, but oh well, that's her problem. Well, the staff came over and we're trying to figure out why it won't start or why it quit yesterday. So you got to take the thing half apart to find the fuse panel, but the fuse panels are good, everything's good, so we're not sure why. We can't seem to get much fuel to come out of the little hose here. We took the injector out. It will run on when you excite it with some little ether or something like that, but just to excite it. So we have to figure out. We think it's a fuel problem. I checked the spark plug, and I held it personally as she cranked it over, so there was lots of juice. All right, more to come. Okay, the staff showed up Sunday afternoon sober, and she watched enough YouTube videos to figure out what's wrong. So you're supposed to take this whole front piece off or whatever to get to this fuel pump that's in here. But my quad has kind of got the things changed around, so it's like an impossible job, like 2 hours. And I had no problems cutting it because the quad was stolen and they were supposed to fix all this or replace it with new, but that's all I got. So I had no problems getting out the grinder with the chop saw wheel on. So now the Karens of the world are going to be upset with me because I took off the safety guard. But I did a nice clean cut right here because I was sober, and we were able to get to the fuel pump right here. So the fuel pump looks like it came out of the Buick. Okay, so then we can go on the internet and print off the sheet to find out which is the power, because I was testing it and there's no power thingy whatever. So I just kind of scabbed it in. I used some colorful wire and we proved that the pump does not work. So now we have to figure it out or order online or... Okay, the staff got the spare quad out, which looks exactly the same as the one she usually drives. But this one has the lame-ass tires on, factory rims or whatever. So there's probably about 200 plugs in each tire. So if you take the tire off the rim, it looks like a porcupine on the inside. So now she'll drive this so she can haul the beer and the booze to the kingdom. Meanwhile, the other quad got stolen, so it got the tire stripped and a bunch of other damage, and insurance means nothing. So I paid a fellow $5,000 so he could put some tires on it and put it all back together, but it was poor quality workmanship. Oh well, now the staff is happy so she can drive around and bring the beer. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.